Make your dream come true. 1. Everyone has a dream, but not everyone believes in theirs. Let's start with a simple truth. You are allowed to dream. In fact, you were born with dreams. Some big, some small, some loud, some quiet. But somewhere along the way, the world might have told you to stop dreaming. Maybe people said your ideas were too crazy or too hard. Maybe you've started doubting yourself because of failures or rejections. But let me tell you something Jack Ma would say. If you don't give up, you still have a chance. Giving up is the greatest failure. Jack Ma didn't come from wealth. He wasn't a genius by traditional standards. In fact, he failed a lot. He failed school entrance exams, job interviews, and business attempts. But he didn't let those things define him. He believed that his dream was real and that he could find a way to make it true, even if no one else believed in it at the start. So, before anything else, I want you to take a deep breath and say this to yourself. I am allowed to dream, and my dream matters. 2. The spark where dreams begin. Do you know when Jack Ma saw the internet for the first time? It was in 1995, on a trip to the United States. He had never used a computer before. Someone showed him how to use the web and told him to search for something. He typed in beer. The results showed beer from many countries, but not a single Chinese beer. That moment hit him like lightning. Where is China on the internet? He asked. He realized there was a huge gap and a huge opportunity. That simple moment planted a seed in his mind. China needed to get online. Jack didn't know how he would do it. He had no background in computers, no money, and no team. But he had vision. That's the key. Opportunity lies where people complain, Jack once said. Look around you. What do people struggle with? What are they missing? What do you wish existed in the world? That's where your dream might be hiding. Dreams don't always start with a grand plan. They start with a spark, a moment of curiosity, a problem you want to solve, a feeling that things could be better. 3. Start small, think big. Here's a mistake many people make. They wait for the perfect moment to chase their dream. They say, I'll start when I have more money. I need a better job first. Maybe when I finish this course. What if I fail? Jack Ma didn't wait. He gathered 17 friends in his apartment and pitched his idea. They didn't fully understand what he was talking about. Nobody really knew what e-commerce was in China back then. But he was passionate. He said, let's build something for the future. They started Alibaba from that small apartment. There were no fancy offices, no big investors, just belief, teamwork, and action. So, whatever your dream is, start now. Don't worry about being perfect. Just take the first step. Write that page, make that call, build that prototype, ask that question, create that logo. You don't need to have it all figured out, you just need to start. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow will be sunshine. 4. Fail forward. Every failure teaches you something. Let's be honest, you will fail, probably more than once. But that's not a bad thing. Jack Ma applied to 30 different jobs and got rejected from all of them. He even tried to work at KFC. 24 people applied, 23 were hired. Jack was the only one rejected. Harvard? He applied 10 times and was rejected each time. He could have quit. He could have said, I'm not good enough. But instead, he said, okay, what can I learn from this? What can I try next? Think of failure like training. Every mistake you make is teaching you something valuable. It shows you what doesn't work. It strengthens your patience. It builds your problem-solving skills. It prepares you for bigger challenges ahead. You should learn from your competitor, but never copy. Copy and you die. Learn, adjust, keep moving. Failing is not the opposite of success. It's part of the path. 5. Build the right team. You can't do it alone. Here's something Jack Ma was really good at. Building a team of people who believed in the mission, even if they weren't the best experts in the world. He once said, "You don't need the best people, you need the right people." He surrounded himself with loyal, passionate individuals. Some of them were his friends. Others were just excited about the vision. Together they worked hard, shared ideas, argued sometimes, but they moved forward together. If you're chasing a dream, find people who share your values, believe in what you're building, are willing to grow with you. You don't need a huge team. Even one or two supportive people can make all the difference. 6. Learn every day. Stay curious, stay humble. Jack Ma wasn't a tech genius. He was an English teacher. He learned about business and the internet by asking questions, reading books, meeting people, and paying attention. He never pretended to know it all. One of his best traits was curiosity. He was always learning, always improving. If you want to make your dream true, you need to stay humble and open. Be willing to say, "I don't know, but I'll figure it out." Take courses, watch interviews, ask for help. Learn from your failures, your mentors, your mistakes. Your attitude is more important than your capabilities. Similarly, your decision is more important than your capabilities. No one starts fully ready, but if you keep learning, you'll become the person your dream needs you to be. 7. See the bigger picture. Use your dream to help others. At first, Alibaba was just about helping Chinese businesses sell online. But Jack Ma's vision grew over time. He wanted to make it easy to do business anywhere in the world. Eventually, he added payment systems, Alipay, logistics, cloud computing, and more. He made sure small businesses could access tools that big companies had. He always focused on one thing: how can I help people? That's a great way to think about your own dream. Ask, who am I trying to help? What problem am I solving? How will this improve people's lives? Dreams that serve others tend to grow the fastest. Why? Because when you help people, they support you back. They talk about your work. They trust you. Customers first, employees second, shareholders third. That was Jack Ma's motto, and it helped build one of the most successful companies in the world. A. Don't be afraid of criticism. Jack Ma faced a lot of criticism. People laughed at him. Some thought he was crazy. Investors told him his ideas wouldn't work. Even his parents were skeptical at times. But he kept going. When you chase your dream, some people won't understand. Others may even try to pull you down. That's normal. Not everyone will get it, and that's okay. Criticism is part of the journey. Use it as fuel. Learn from it if it's helpful. Ignore it if it's not. If you don't give up, you still have a chance. Trust yourself. You don't need approval from everyone. just belief in your mission. 9. Never stop dreaming. Success is not the end. In 2019, Jack Ma stepped down as chairman of Alibaba. He didn't retire to rest. He shifted his focus to education, philanthropy, and helping young entrepreneurs. Even after achieving financial success, Jack kept dreaming. Why? Because dreams are not just about reaching a goal, they're about building a life of purpose. When your dream comes true, a new dream will be born. You'll want to share your knowledge, lift others up, and leave a legacy that matters. Your dream may not be the biggest, but it can still make the biggest difference. Final thoughts, it's your turn now. Jack Ma's story teaches us that you don't need to be extraordinary to chase an extraordinary dream. You just need a spark of vision, a willingness to start, the courage to fail, the heart to serve others, and the strength to never give up. Your dream is waiting for you to say yes to it. So go ahead, take the first step, write it down, share it, build it, learn from it, fight for it, and remember, if Jack Ma can do it, so can you.